Well, we love local, a local event where you can see some great art and even take home some this weekend. Allison Buck with the Guild of Artists and Artisans joins us this morning to tell us about the Levis Commons Fine Art Fair. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So this is another one, an event that we had to take a pause on last year because of the pandemic, but we're bringing it back again this year.
Yep, this is the 17th annual Levis Commons Fine Art Fair. It'll be Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 7 and 11 to 5. We're excited to have 70 plus artists at this year's event.
Wow, okay, so that's a lot of artists and a lot of different kinds of art. What exactly are we going to see at the fair this weekend?
Yeah, we'll have all types of art. We'll have jewelers, sculptors. We have a featured glass artist, Dustin Wagner. Lots of returning artists and some new artists this year too. We've got Christopher, who's a photographer, Christopher Bravo, and Pamela Day, who's a really awesome sculptor. So there'll be artists that you've been missing you can see again, and some new artists as well.
How important is it for the artists to be able to get back out in the community like this and show and sell their art?
Yeah, the artists have really missed connecting with their buyers, touching the art, getting to know the artist, getting to know their process, how the art was made. It's a really important part of buying art. And so they've really missed that face-to-face interaction. So we're excited to be able to get back out there and, communicate with all these art buyers, art lovers, or new art buyers from the community.
And you mentioned you don't necessarily need to be, somebody who's been buying and enjoying art for years. You can be kind of new to the scene. What kind of experience is it like for people who don't know a whole lot about art?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the greatest part about art fairs, is that you can meet an artist and they can tell you exactly how they created the piece. And you can really get an in-depth background about how the piece was made, how the artist came to be, that type of artist, and really have a great connection with a piece, regardless if you have any knowledge on how glass is made beforehand. We're also going to have some hands-on activities so you can get into the art making process. The Toledo School of Arts is going to be there doing some printmaking activities. And if visual arts aren't exactly your jam, we've got music too. We've got Lakeside Interior Contractors is sponsoring various musicians that will be on site. We've got the Toledo Opera, Libby DeCamp, and several other musicians that will be on site to entertain our fairgoers.
Lots going on, lots of different types of art that way, and the kids can get involved, and you can get involved too and do some art of your own. I saw that it's outside, so that's nice, but it looks like there's going to be some spacing with the tents just to make sure that we're being as careful and as safe as possible.
Definitely. We're going to have our artists have 2 booths side by side and then 10 feet between that and the next booth. So there can be some social distancing and you can move around the booth safely. We're also going to have hand sanitizing stations with hand sanitizer supplied by Mammoth Distilling throughout various points of the fair.
Obviously, this is free to park at Levis and show up and walk around. But of course, we want folks to support these artists and maybe take home a piece with them.
Absolutely. Come shop the artists, come shop the mall, come have a great time.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're looking forward to it. Again, the time's on your screen. Saturday at 10 to 7 and then Sunday 11 to 5. Coming out to Levis Commons there in Perrysburg. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, take care.